Welcome, creative geniuses and digital architects of tomorrow. Today, we're diving headfirst into the electrifying world of UV Python. Yes, Python, but cooler, more architectural, and ready to help you craft the smart, adaptive environments of the future. Think of it as your superpower for designing spaces that respond, interact, and evolve. Ready to code your way to brilliance? So, let's go. So, our first question is about what is UV Python? A lot of you might be wondering exactly what it means. So, first things first, what's UV Python? No, it's not the glow in the dark snake. UV Python stands for Universal Versatility in Architectural Programming. Okay, we made that up, but it fits. Its use of Python scripting in tools like Blender, Unreal Engine, or Houdini to manipulate UV maps, enabling precision control over textures, materials, and geometry. Imagine you're designing a virtual cityscape. UV Python lets you seamlessly map textures onto surfaces, automate repetitive tasks, because nobody has the time for UV unwrap every brick in the wall, and create dynamic interactive designs that respond to user input or environmental data. Cool, right? Let's break it down. So, what are the ABCs of UV mapping, Python style, right? So the first thing in a UV mapping is UV coordinates, right? You design GPS. UV coordinates are the latitude and the longitude of your textures. They tell you the software where to place images on 3D models. Python scripts allow you to fine-tune these coordinates for perfect alignment. Number two, Python libraries to the rescue. So there are multiple libraries you can use to you work with the UV mapping, and that is among them is NumPy, which handles complex calculations for matrix transformations. A fancy way to say move stuff around. BPY, which is Blender Python API, your gateway to automating UV mapping tasks. And number three is Unreal Python API, Unreal Engine's scripting interface, perfect for integrating UV control into interactive projects. So, number three, what is the third thing that you need to understand about UV mapping Python style, which is automation equals liberation. Python scripts let you batch process UV maps. Want to align hundreds of tiles perfectly? Done. Need a quick way to randomize textures on a forest tree? Python's got your back. So, with that understanding, let's move on to the practical magic with UV Python. So with that, first thing we need to do on the practical side is automating texture placement. Let's say you're designing a virtual landscape. With Python, you can apply textures to hundreds of windows in seconds, randomize shades and colors for realistic effect, adjust UV scaling dynamically based on user input, think resizing windows in real time. As you can see right at the screen right now, you might be seeing a snippet of how you might scale UV coordinates in Blender basically. Look at that, it's instant precision using such codes. So number two thing you might need to pay attention on the practical side of UV Python is procedural texturing. Imagine a landscape that changes textures based on elevation. Python scripts can detect geometry height, apply snow textures to peaks and grass textures to valleys, make you look like a digital Picasso. Number three, on the practical side, it is real-time interaction. Basically, you want textures that react to lighting or movement. Python can link UV changes to game inputs to create dynamic effects like shifting patterns or glowing surfaces. Understanding those practical aspects, we move on to the next section, which is why UV Python is a game changer for architects or programmers. We're going to go over three reasons why it's important. Why UV Python? Number one, it's time saving. Basically, think of all the time you'll be saving by automating tedious tasks. That's more time to dream up groundbreaking designs or enjoy a coffee break because you've earned it. Number two, creativity is unleashed. Basically, UV Python removes limits. You're no longer confined to what's possible in a user interface. If you can dream it, you can script it. And number three, smarter spaces, smarter you. By integrating UV Python into your workflow, you're not just designing, you're programming environments to think and adapt as well. Welcome to the future of programming in Python. And let's move on to the last section on this video, basically. And that is how you can get started on UV Python right now. So there will be certain tools you need, basically. So you'll need Blender for 3D modeling and scripting with BPY. That's the first tool you need. The second tool you need would be Unreal Engine for game-ready environments, for constructing game-ready environments. Number 3, you will need Houdini for procedural wonders. And number 4, you need a trusty Python editor like VS Code or PyCharm. Now, other than the basic tools you need, there's some resources that can level up your ability to use UV Python. Let's go over those as well. So go over official API and documentations. Basically bookmark them, love them, read them, and own them to a level that you become really good at it. Number 2, go to online tutorials on YouTube, Coursera, Udemy, take your pick. Wherever you go, you'll find something that helps you teach step by step about UV Python. If you want more information about UV Python, let us know as well. We can create another video on the basics of UV Python. And number 3, community forums. Because sharing is caring, and a programming community, it's always communities that help you the most in most of the niche challenges in these places. So to close my video here, I would like to say that basically if you liked any information that was provided to you here, please like and subscribe. And with that, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of UV Python, the ultimate tool for smart architect for programming. Remember, every script you write brings you one step closer to becoming the Tony Stark of the future. So go ahead, experiment. Most importantly, have fun. The future isn't just built, it's programmed. Now get out there, create something amazing, and let us know in the comments below if you actually love UV Python. If not, let us know about that as well. With that, we're going to wrap up this video and see you in our next video. Thank you.